There you go. No, it's my side. I was in class earlier today. So I'll start again with my, speech. Hello, fellow travelers on Spaceship Earth. It is I am Guy. I'm coming to you live from Applewood Station. It's 2 degrees Celsius, which just seriously interesting. So I can control now the key light, which is that light, and I can control the background. Oh, hey, look, it's a either way. Hey, Christopher. Hey, Yap. Now I can see both of you guys. And I'm going to add this guy to the block list. Boop. Just kicked the bot. Kick the bot. Now what I don't get is why this guy doesn't work like it's supposed to. I can get control over this light, but not directly. Thought I heard somebody beeping in. Quasar mode.
It's me!
There we go.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
There we go.
There.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. So, for class, apparently, I have to install Second Life because they're going to do a
Ooh.
class experiment in Second Life next week. So, I downloaded Second Life and I've loaded Second Life, and I have zero clue how to operate Second Life. Which, of course, the entire thing was let's do this before they decide that we have to do this. So, it is what it is. How are you doing?
And not too bad.
Everybody's like, is this a new setup? Yes, it is. I actually have been working on the lighting over here. I got a new camera, mostly because the old camera was getting weird and I was getting a lot of power line chatter behind me and stuff like that. So, don't have a choice in the matter.
Yeah.
I guess I have the option of just observing, like if somebody's going to broadcast what's going on. Oh, yeah, no, they built an environment for us. So it's just going to be the class and no one else. So the environment is completely isolated. So far, I started the game and discovered how to change avatars, and then somebody kicked me into the ocean. So I was
Yeah,
like,
that sounds about right.
I was like, well, that's a thing. I was still setting up my avatar. So instead, I went and, because at least in the ocean, there's a place where you can teleport to non-newbieville. So I teleported to some location. I'm on a beach far away from anybody. Kind of ran into a corner of this island somewhere where I can actually work on my avatar and figure out how it works. But it is kind of interesting because there was an entire book written by a guy who was working on his avatar, or working on his graphic research based on Second Life. So that was kind of cool, Second Life, which I thought was fascinating. So anyway,
I
just found myself a nice.
I have 2 more pictures and I am done with Inktober. I have today's prompt and tomorrow's prompt. And that's it. I'm done.
Oh. And then you are
done. One more year of Inktober in the can.
Furry royal play? That just seems weird, but okay.
Okay, you're gonna force me to do this so much.
Did I pick up a chair?
Yes.
Is that what happened? Or what is this? I don't know what this means. There is no suitable surface to sit on. Try another. Okay. That's the thing.
Ray, here's the thing with Second Life. is you also have to understand that it's a game that is still around from 2000.
Yeah, I mean the graphics look like that's about right.
Yeah. Like,
Looks like it's from about 2000, all right.
and I know people that
Not very detailed.
I know people who play it still to this day. So,
Yeah, I'm steering myself around here, kind of going, well, that's a thing.
so it's not that it's a good
I mean,
or
it's
bad game. It's just a very old game.
and the thing that's interesting about Second Life is, and this is what I'm trying to figure out here. I'm like, I guess you can change all of the pieces of your avatar, like the mesh, and
Yeah,
I have no idea.
everything is
So I'm like looking at,
the entire.
yeah, because I mean, right now my avatar looks just a little above Tomb Raider 2.
Yeah, but everything's adjustable.
Yeah, that's interesting. Coming from the world of a Sims 4 player, the quality is below Sims. However, I've seen some avatars that are better than Sims, so I'm guessing you can bypass it.
Oh yeah, you can have, and the animations get pretty detailed based on what the community makes for it.
I figured.
Like, you can make a
And
lot
it's
of.
probably far.
Go on.
I was just saying, it's probably far more detailed than I intend to expend.
Yeah.
On here.
Yeah.
That's my thought is I'm probably not going to generate this much time on this. I will do the class assignment. We will go, oh, that was cool. We will do our little write-ups, and then I probably won't mess with this again.
Yeah, it is.
Because it doesn't look interesting enough.
But here's the other side of it. You can actually make a living with it.
Yeah, that I've noticed that too. Like, just at a whim, I bought $5 worth of Linden thingies, and from the moment that I hit $5, because of course you have to adjust the Linden thingies until they match the dollars. From the moment that happened, apparently the Linden dollars went down in price slightly. Because I tried to buy $5 and ended up buying $4.98. Which I thought was fascinating, which means that you could play this thing's market.
Yes. And you can cash out what you earn.
Yeah, I mean, there looks like there's a shop and stuff like that too. That's kind of cool.
You can set up your own shop. Like, a lot of people have their own individual. And the other part to this is, like, a lot of different groups are present there. So, for an anthropologist, if you wanted to study a particular, let's say, sexual fetish, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
If you go on to Second Life, you can find it. If you want to study furries, they have a community for that. Like, if you want to study bondage groups, they have that. Like, there are a lot of different groups that are still present there that you can communicate with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
And I have met a lot of treasured friends through Second Life that I still talk to this day. And it's been almost 20 years for some of them.
Oh yeah, online communities. I've got friends all over the world. Well, I mean, heck, this is an online community. I count Ray and Yap as amongst my
Yeah,
friends, and I've never met them in real life. I know where Ray is in the world, and I don't know where Yap is in the world necessarily, but I know where Ray is in the world, and it's like, and I count them as buddies, and it's interesting because it can be very I don't know,
isolated.
the online community. Yes, thank you. I just found somebody has made an avatar for Ulala from Space Channel 5. Oh, it's a beholder. You could be a beholder. That'd just be a flamey thing. I was actually asking if I could have if I could be something weird, and the teacher was like, "Sure." She said, "As long as you fit in the world." I'm like, "Oh, can't be a bulldozer." Bulldozer.
Yes, actually, you could.
No, no, no. I mean, as in she has not allowed me to be a bulldozer.
Oh, well, that's something different because you couldn't do that. And there's a community for it, too.
I'm sure.
Why am I going to this much detail?
I have no earthly idea.
So the next saga for Epic is going to drop here in a few.
The epic saga.
Yeah. So this is the Vengeance saga that's coming out. This is Odysseus returning to Ithaca.
I love those. They're so wild and awesome. There's a certain amount of. That's another one that's very democratic. Is like using something like Spotify, which allows you to, open up to individual users and stuff. So, anyway, yeah, it's fascinating to me. All of this is really interesting. From the point of view also of just an anthropologist, some of this is really trippy. And you could be a cyclops. It's also interesting how many of these bodies have just massive breasts. It's like, wow, you guys needed to be breastfed as children or something. I don't know. Good God. Yeah, see, some of these things are like, I don't even understand how you're not sharing your screen. You know that, right?
That's because I'm hand drawing. I don't know quite how to get a camera down on this.
That's totally fine. So long as you know what you're doing. Just making sure you didn't forget.
Nope, because I'm hand inking this.
Inking. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, my prompt for today is brain swamp.
All right. Well, that's the thing.
And it's one of those where once you get past the weirdness of it, then you start going, okay, so how would I depict this? Because
Right.
it is it is very, very descriptive and vague at the same time.
There's so many things. I'm like, I don't understand half this stuff. I don't even know how to make this stuff work. Me too.
I'm actually glad you came on. I was having trouble finding motivation to get this work done.
And you have like just 2 more to go. And boy, it would really just suck to drop right now.
Yeah. You know, particularly with how much I've had to struggle this month to get to this point. I want to have tomorrow where it's a fun day, you know, where I can look at the prompt because it's a free spot prompt and go, let's really cut loose on this.
I hope that I hope Ray's still with us, but I also hope that Ray knows that I don't intend to hang out here any more than I absolutely have to. Or maybe I will, but if I do, it's going to be all going through trying to figure out how people are living here. But anyway, the warning is duly noted. It is noted. I didn't want them to think that I wasn't heeding their warning.
And this wasn't a, you know, oh, guy is going into the game and never returning, and he's trying. This was a college professor saying, we're doing this.
Yeah,
so,
and the world's set up by the professors, so I think we're safe. Although now that I've had a couple of trolls that I've captured their data on, it's been kind of fun. Kind of coming up with a better battle plan. On how to
and if you want, I can introduce you to some people on there. But that's only if you want to go that far.
Yeah, I'm not ready to go there yet, but I appreciate it. Hey, Ren.
Hey, how's it going?
Everything doing good with the stables?
Stables.
Is everything stable? Okay. I can't help it. It's just who I am.
I'm sure there's a explanation somewhere.
Yeah, there is, but since we're broadcasting, I'm not going to give a whole lot of information.
Okay.
This is an IRL individual, so I know this person in real life. So, and I loathe to release too much personal data. So,
you're good. You're good.
Yep. But either way, absolutely, man. We'll talk tomorrow. Since I don't have kiddo, the morning routine will be markedly more relaxed. Also, as a note, because I told our other writer this yesterday, but just so you are also aware and up to date, I have to meet with my academic advisor right after class, the second class tomorrow. So they only have like until, yeah, relax is good. They only have until 2:15. So I'll be booking it out of the classroom. The classroom's also Central 101, so there's that. We're back in the weird classroom. Being weird. So.
I feel like my sketching has really improved this Inktober.
But you might get ice cream tomorrow. Might be an ice cream day. This could happen. It could be an ice cream day. Except that it'll be freezing. Maybe not an ice cream day. I mean, who knows? I don't judge. I feel like I should draw something. This Second Life thing is driving me crazy. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know if I can back out of here without like blowing everything up. Oh yeah. I can change the views right here. That's kind of useful.
So, have you seen the stills from Uzumaki?
No.
Oh, they are not. Once you get past the first episode, oh, it's not good.
In a which way not good?
Oh, let me show you.
Oh no. Are we going to get kicked off of...
No, but you might die of laughter.
Oh, and that's not good either.
Because this is bad. Like...
Oh, hey, Sarge.
This makes...
I was going to call Sarge and did not. Hey, Sarge, I'm putting you in my calendar right now to call you on Friday. Well, Kayan here is attempting to put this in. I did not, in fact, put you in the calendar for Friday and then did not call you because I didn't put you in the calendar. Oh, hey, kiddo doesn't have school. You want to know what else is not my problem? Kiddo on Friday. See you tomorrow, Ren. Must call.
Now, mind you, they had 6 or 7 years to work on this.
Okay, Sarge. Oh, that's good. Maybe we can have lunch. Because Aurora's not that far away relative to where you live now. Maybe that's what we should do. You want to just do lunch? And just do lunch. Because I got to get out and move around and do stuff on Friday. Like I've got to get my international driver's license figured out and stupid stuff like that. So let's do that. No,
Okay, check private chat.
okay, hang on. It went to the wrong calendar. Okay, fine. Checking. Yeah, you have my. Hang on, Can. I'm gonna check. Here. It's Guy. It's Guy. Dash. Send me your office address. There. There. I just sent you a text. You can send me a text back, tells me your office address. And I feel like somehow we are somewhat abusing modern technology, but that's just me. All right. Uh-oh. This looks like an animatic.
Yes, and that is the final product for the 4th episode, which is the huge climax before the reveal. Like, this is the big climax scene.
I feel like I could have done this in like 3 hours without a team, just me.
It's so janky and bad.
It really is.
And it took him 6 years to put that out. Put out 4 episodes. And it goes from the first one that's absolutely beautiful to that.
Yikes.
And apparently in Japan, the big laughter is the Uzumaki curse continues.
First episode. Well, at least the animation looks decent elsewhere. But man. Coop. Done and dooted. I can't run any further. Okay, so what's the story with this? Oh my god, it's horrible. Man. That's pretty brutal. I'm not the only one. There are other people on here going, hey, this looks like I could have done this by myself with paper cutouts.
and 20 minutes.
Right? This is pretty brutal. This is rough, man.
Like, I was not expecting theatrical quality,
Sure.
but at the same time, I wasn't expecting 40s to 50s. We have a budget of $10. Let's get this shit out.
Right? I'm like, well, that's a thing that happened. There we go. Lunch with Sarge. Better. That way I don't have to worry about it. Done. As yes, always. There we go. There we go. I now am set up to do the thing. I feel like there was something I was doing on November 1. It was definitely something I'm doing on the 8th. I'm even getting paid money for it. See you later, man. I'll see you Friday.
It's hard to think that we're almost in November.
Yeah.
Like, where did the year go?
You're not wrong. I'm worried about the purchasing of items because I only put in about $5, and so I don't want to make a mistake and find out that oh, I can buy this for $200 or 200 London bucks. It looks great. It's awesome. And then I purchase it, and then well, yeah, well, this is just the outer shell of the thing. You need to still spend another 300 on this and 600 on that, and so I'm trying to determine what part of this is this and does it work, and there are children shapes. Why would there be children shapes? These are like babies.
Huh?
You can change your avatar into little teeny babies.
Yes.
That's really weird. Wonder if you go really slow. Like if you turn
It's
yourself
not
into a toddler, you toddle.
It's not weird if you're trying to recreate your family in there and give them avatars they can control. Or if you yourself want to be a baby, that's a thing too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at this going, well, I mean, it's not, I mean, I don't know. I'm not judging. I was just like, are the little babies, do they hobble? You know what I mean? Like,
They might.
that'd be kind of funny. Do they go really slow? I think that'd be pretty funny, actually.
It depends on how they have the animation set up. But yeah, they might go slower. They might just crawl.
That'd be funny. I'd chuckle a lot. It'd be kind of cool to set up a living world, kind of like Second Life, you know?
There are entire bars on there. There's all kinds of things.
Have you hung out here on Second Life?
Oh yeah.
This is literally my first time. Even though I have looked into it a number of times, this is my first time. I've never done this before, so kind of.
Oh yeah. I have an avatar on there. Yeah, I haven't used it in ages, but I met a lot of really good people I'm still friends with through Second Life.
Yeah. I figured as much. I mean, I figure as an online environment, it's like all online environments. You know, you've got good people, you got bad people. I mean, here I am looking through all these baby avatars going, well, you know, there's probably people that misuse these.
Yes.
I'm sure it exists.
And then there's probably people that they don't misuse them. They have them for wholesome reasons. You know.
Yeah. I'm sure it's just as likely that there are people out there that completely honest and totally normal. They've got them in interesting poses. Like, I didn't see my avatar move very much like my avatar just puts her hands behind her head. That's about it. It's like the only
You can buy pose packs.
That's what I was thinking, was if you could buy pose packs, that actually might be kind of cool.
Yeah, they have pose packs, they have skin packs, they have clothing packs, tattoo packs, mesh packs, you name it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's always weird
They
when
have
they
housing,
it's
like entire housing things, architectural stuff. They have chairs you can actually sit in. Your avatar can sit in. Lots of different interactables.
Yeah, fascinating to me. What an interesting, like, culture, subculture. I've been kind of thinking about this though. I'm like, and you can switch like genders and stuff like that, right? Because I saw that we could.
Oh yeah.
Which would probably not be bad because I think people would. I don't know. Feels weird to be in a universe where you are, supposed to be interacting as you.
Yeah, but what's the definition of you?
Well, I have traditionally always crossplayed. So traditionally, I always have female avatars online.
Yeah. And
So
that's perfectly fine and normal on there.
oh, sure. I was just kind of like, There's some really interesting stuff here. I don't know any of this works.
Oh, 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 oh. Whoa, that's gonna leave a mark. Oh. The Dodgers beat the Yankees in the World Series.
Really?
In the Yankees Stadium.
Oh, wow. That's dramatic.
Yeah, they only and the Yankees only won one game in that series.
Oh, that's a shutout. Ugh. That's brutal, bro. That's brutal.
Yeah. Like, nothing went right for them this year.
Well, they made it to the World Series.
Yeah, but when you're the Yankees,
Yeah, I mean there is that. I mean, not gonna lie. All right.
Okay.
I'm now looking at a online tutorial on how to do this.
How in depth are you supposed to go with this? Because it just sounds like you're doing a class.
Oh, I'm doing a class, and it's not a problem. But I'm now kind of curious. Because actually, after this class, so one of the domains I'm working on now is online. And it is not uncommon for people to be on Second Life doing research. So I was thinking, if I wanted to go further than this, how would I go? You know? But
Well,
I
I
really
have
would love to use some of
contacts.
these really pretty meshes that I see on there. But I'm very worried that if I click on the mesh, it'll be a skin and not the mesh. You know what I mean? So I bought a really pretty skin for now. I've got to go buy the head and the body and the nose and the left eyeball and you know.
Generally, it'll tell you what you're getting.
Right. Oh, so the term you're looking for is bento. Oh, well, the bento heads are apparently 5,000 Linden dollars. That's beyond my budget. Not that interested.
Why do I do this to myself?
I do that all the time. right. I'm about to say something that I know people are going to be shocked by, but I'm closing the door and sealing up my room because it's actually getting too cold in here.
Yeah, I like that it's gone from like summer to winter in a day.
Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning of the show. I'm like, I hope you all enjoyed fall. That was yesterday from 9 a.m. to about 1 p.m.
You're not wrong.
Oh man. You know, all these lights make my hair look cool. Get all the shiny highlights and stuff off my hair. It's kind of neat. I like the shiny highlights. I like the fact that my hair is still relatively blue. I'm not gonna redo my hair for a while.
Yeah, I can't do a thing with mine.
I know there's nothing you can do with yours. Although, like I said, you look good with a shaved head, though. I just look weird. Although, I don't know. Do you think you look weird with a shaved head?
Mm, I think that would be a level of care about my hair that I just don't have.
I see.
Like, you know, I've always had a problem with my hair being messy and always had a problem with people judging me no matter what I did with my appearance.
Right?
So at some point I just said to hell with it.
Right. That's fair.
I stopped caring what other people thought and just kind of did my own thing.
Right. I don't blame you. In fact, I think I'd pretty much do the same thing. I also think I might head downstairs in a minute and hunt for something. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'm kind of pseudo snacky. Yeah.
Oh, why am I doing this with a dip pen? Oh, why do I hate myself? Is that Dark Souls?
No, it's whatever is loaded into Halloween music over here on Restream. They have the Halloween button, so I pushed it.
Because I feel like at any moment now it's going to come up and say the fallen leaves tell a story.
Hey, the fallen leaves do tell a story. Don't make fun of the fallen leaves. Oh no, my phone. It are exploding.
So did you see the news about what Twitter is doing and why all the artists have suddenly abandoned it?
No, but I thought it was pretty obvious.
Oh no, the latest update. That was it. So the Elon Musk has come out and said all art on uh, Twitter is now being used to train AI. It's like, I'm getting tired of these tech bros exploiting artists.
Mm-hmm. Me too. It's super frustrating because it's like you guys really should. I mean, why we've been exploited for so long, and I'm just so tired of it. It's
Yeah,
actually, it's like, yeah, I'm out. That's why I'm out. It's 'cause I'm like, eh. It's, I'm just tired of it. And I mean, I had a discussion with, um, um, I just lost his name. Um, Chaz at Mile High Con, and he was like, "Well, I don't think it's the end." And I'm like, "You know what? It may not be, and that's fine. But I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of constantly having something show up for some reason for people to decide, oh, this will be why we've decided not to pay you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just
yeah,
tired of it. And it's like, I'm over, I'm just over that. And I'm over it being and this is why we've done it this time. It's just so
yeah.
frustrating.
Every time we turn around, it's another fight for our lives.
Yeah. And I'm getting burned out on it. I'd rather just write my comic when I get around to writing my comic, and that's that.
Some of them.
That's kind of where I am at this point. I'm like, I'm just gonna write my comic when I write my comic, and when that is, that's when that is. And if it takes me some time, it takes me some time. That's just, and I mean, because that it is important. I'm not quitting Bellatrix Rising.
Good.
No, I'm not quitting it. In fact, I've had a whole bunch of different ideas recently.
But it's the fact that every time you turn around, it's something else.
Yeah, I just, it's okay. So now is this is the way you're going to make it so that I don't have to, or so that I don't get paid again. Yeah, I'm just eh. Every while it's like, okay,
Well, it's like um, Kroger coming out and saying, yeah, we're exploiting our prices because we can. What are you going to do about it? Give us a merger or we'll make this even more painful.
yeah. And then there are my friends who are like, I don't trust the government, so instead I'd rather let the companies take over. And I'm like, you guys just have no clue. Government at least is required to pretend like it's in our best interests. Nobody has to pretend to do anything. I mean, you're in business. You don't even have to pretend. You know?
Yep.
I'm doing video editing. Said if you guys start hearing it's me video editing. Because there's you have to slide back and forth, make sure you're at the right frame.
I thought that was just you speaking normally.
Right? I speak like your alpacas. Except that your alpacas do not in fact baa. But that's okay. In my head they baa.
No, they make pterodactyl screeches.
Yes, I know, that's what I was saying. Except that they don't baa. And then I'm like, but in my head they baa.
They hum and then when they get rowdy, they make these screeching noises.
Like I said, they baa in my head. still buying, apparently.
Okay. Stop.
Where are you on your project at this point?
I'm now switching from my dip pen to my brush so I can get the black, the blue the inks in, but that's the picture so far.
Oh, I love it. It has a Seussian feel, as in Dr. Seuss.
Yes.
I discovered recently that I can save um, videos on Insta. It's like one of the worst things I ever learned. Because now I've saved like a zillion videos on Insta. Stupid drop frame. I've also been making interesting dinners. I found all of these like instant 1.5 minute or 90-second rices at the store.
Yeah.
So you just stick them in the microwave. You know, you tear a little hole in the top so it can vent. Then you stick it in the microwave for 90 seconds, and then you have perfectly done rice. And they come in white rice and a bunch of other little like random flavors, including some red beans and rice, which I'm very fond of because, like I said, Cajun family. Um, but what I'll do, and I've done this a couple of days now because it's just me right now. I mean, like the kiddo is at mom's house, so it's just me and George. And George eats kibble because George is a cat. So anyway, so what I do is I've come home and I just take a hamburger patty out of the freezer and stick it on a skillet, fry it up real good, while nuking up one of those little bags of rice and just some peas and carrots, you know, just mixed veggies.
Yeah.
Then throw it all on a plate and eat it. It's relatively low carb, even though there's rices. But rices, especially white rice, is not as bad for you. So, but I've been doing that a couple of nights now. And not every night, but I've also done that with frozen chicken. Just taking some frozen chicken that's already cooked. And all you got to do is just nuke it for a few minutes. You know, I'm trying to make dinners that are easier to make, that don't take as much time, and are not as much of a commitment.
I get it.
Because that's usually what kills me, you know? This is too hard. I'll just go to Wendy's, you know? Or this is too hard. I'll go to Taco Bell, you know? So.
Yeah, and for my end, because of where I work, it's actually some days cheaper, much cheaper for me to eat at work than it is going anywhere else, including making this stuff.
Agreed. Well, and since you work at a place, I mean, it was one of the things that was great about places like working at Taco Bell. Even though it was horrible working at Taco Bell, it was cool being able to make things like sopapillas. Because you could just take a soft taco tort and throw it in the fryer. And when it came out, you just dumped a whole bunch of the cinnamon twist stuff on it. And since it was still wet from the fryer with the oil, cinnamon twist stuff would just mesh with it really nicely. And because you dropped a soft taco tort into it, of course, that thing puffed up like a balloon. It made for great sopapillas. Not something you would ever see them do, right? And
Yeah.
do that, but we did it all the time, you know, because who's going to stop us?
Well, and I have actually figured out. I'm gonna put something in the private chat, and you're gonna look at that and go, "Oh, really?"
Well, yeah. Question is, if I went in and ordered it, would I get it?
If they have the breakfast burritos, yes,
Nice.
because you're not asking for anything special.
Yeah, like the sopapillas, you kind of had to go out of your way for that stuff. I wonder if people at work at Taco Bell today still know how to do sopapillas. I mean, this was literally 1990, 1991. You know what I mean? Like, it's been 35 years since we did that. I don't know if people still do that at Taco Bell.
There you go. It's in the private chat.
Uh-huh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I'm in. Right?
I mean,
You're not wrong.
I told that to one of my coworkers, and they were like, "Wait, what?" It's like, how would you know how to do that? It's like, because they hired a freaking trained chef.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Okay. I need.
hey, I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, this will fix this problem. I'll fix this one's little red wagon.
Oh no!
I've always wanted to fix a little red wagon just so I can say, well, I'll fix your little red wagon. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that did it. That gave it what it needed.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Okay, I sent you a higher detailed picture on Facebook.
All right, heading over there now. Oh, yeah. It really does have that Susian feel.
I was thinking Edward Gordon or Gorey myself, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
same era if you really think about it. Just about.
Mm-hmm. It looks good. I love that piece.
I will say this year I've really challenged myself with the pieces I've been putting out.
They look wonderful, and you've been really doing a good job of like pushing boundaries and stuff.
Hmm. And the other thing I've been doing is like I've been posting these on social media,
Mm-hmm.
but I've also been using it to kind of train myself to use Blue Sky and to use Patreon more.
Right.
And like with Patreon, I also put in my work in progress stuff along with the finished piece. So my patrons get to see my spitball sketches when I'm first going in and going, I don't know what to draw. To, okay, here is my sketch, and then here's the inks.
Right.
And the hardest thing has been training myself to use social media to my advantage.
Hmm.
Which is the whole point of this stupid column is
Did you
post your shit. Huh?
did you post it to the right things?
Yep. And that's this column right here is, did you post to Twitter? Did you post to Blue Sky? Did you post to Patreon? Is there a Facebook post? Did you complete your prompt? You know.
Mm-hmm.
And the other nice thing is, even though I've stopped to do Inktober, I still have all of the information I was working on from uh, the Farlands. I still have all that over in here, so when I go into November, I can continue, I can pick up right where I left off and start working on different characters and some Farland information and some Wandering Night information.
Okay. Okay.
Because, like, Wandering Night takes place within the Farlands.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I've just decided to combine those two different worlds into one world since they all kind of followed the same
Rules.
rules. There it is. That away. That away. And put that away. Okay. And time to grab my social media stuff. Also, I found a great ally in
Mm-hmm.
helping me write my posts for these different platforms. And that
Okay.
is, I go, hey, I've made this to ChatGPT. I need a post for Blue Sky, or I need a post for Twitter or Patreon. And it will spew out a wonderful post that would take me hours to do. And I could literally have all of my posting done in about 15 minutes.
Hmm. That's awesome, actually.
And I had to learn to lean into it.
Right.
And and that was my comment to you the other day, where it's like I'm starting to develop a very, very complicated relationship with AI. I
Right.
sent you that picture of Charlie with the connection board behind him.
Yep.
Oh, have you played the game Slay the Princess?
No.
Oh, you really should check that game out. That
Okay.
that is it's a horror game, but it is so fascinating what they've done with that game. And the whole premise is you're on a path in the woods, and your job is to slay the princess.
Oh. By the way, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but
Oh my god, that is awesome!
it
I
wouldn't be so
love
bad except this is literally from an episode,
that.
which means that it's just like layer upon layer of awesome in this one particular scene.
Yeah,
It's just funny. I like that. That's one of my favorites for a while.
but yeah, like Abby Howard is the artist that did all of the work for all of the artwork for it.
Uh-huh.
And God, like there's a scene in there where your character's looking down a hallway, and you just see all of these chains forming the hallway. She hand drew all that.
Mm, I love that stuff.
And it's like, it's so beautiful.
Right? Ryan Gosling is starring in Project Hail Mary, huh?
I don't know what that is.
You know the 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 book The Martian?
Yes.
By the same author was a book called Project Hail Mary, which was a really cool and interesting book. So the premise was the book starts in a cold open with an astronaut in a spaceship, and he's forgotten everything. He's got amnesia. He has to figure it all out. So you spend the entire, book trying to figure out what he was there for. But somewhere along the line, he meets an alien, and the alien is so radically different. I love it. Just such a radically different concept. And they have to learn to communicate, and they have to learn to, it's just really nicely done.
Sounds very much along the line of Alien Mine or Enemy Mine.
Yeah, except that, very much the same thing, except that the alien starts out with trying to help him. So right off the bat is trying to help him. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, same sort of concept.
Okay, so I'm about to generate a post for Blue Sky for my prompt today.
Mm-hmm.
And I've sent it the picture. I said I need a Blue Sky post for this art. It is for day 30 of my Halloween art challenge. The prompt was Brain Swamp. And it just spat back, wading through the twisting, surreal landscape of the Brain Swamp, where trees pulse with thoughts and the water holds secrets just below the surface. This piece captures that eerie blend of nature and the mind.
Wow.
What mysteries do you think lurk in these waters?
I gotta admit, that's an intriguing statement to make.
Yeah!
Can you read music by any chance?
Huh?
Can you read music?
A little bit, yeah. I used to play trumpet way back in the day.
Okay, don't say it out loud, but I'm gonna put something on the screen. You gotta sight read it. Uh-oh. Why don't you do this?
Oh my god, it's like everything. Yeah.
So do you get what it's doing? Mary had a
Yeah.
little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow.
Well, you just heard me do the ditty in my head.
Yep. You got it. Just hurts to sight read that one. Like, not cool. Not cool. I know. The thing that makes me happy is I sight read it and then went, hey, I can sight read music. That was pretty cool. The benefits of my guitar lessons that I've been taking. Did you know I was taking guitar lessons?
I did not.
Well, now you know, and I am badass at it. As in, I'm really bad and the guitar sounds like ass, but I am definitely that. Terry Garr passed away.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's so weird. I mean, she was 80. That's fair, but still. It's weirder because Mom worked on some movie with her. So she was one of the Star Trek actors that Mom actually was close to.
Huh.
Bullock Perkins. You have no friends in common. There are no life events. And from Atlantic City, New Jersey. I don't even know anybody from Atlantic City. I posted on Facebook that we were heading back to Japan, and one of my buddies was like, "Can't wait to see you." And I was like, "We going on a photo safari?" And he's like, "You bet." And then another one's like, "Are you coming to see me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's the whole point. We're all there to see you." It was very funny. Like, one of them just is like, "You're coming to see me, right?" Because that's like a given. Some good Gundam art today. I love some Gundam art. Never not love Gundam. You're pretty quiet over there.
Sorry, I'm doing my last post Patreon. I've just posted all of my other social medias.
I mean, you can be quiet. That's totally fine. I just keep worrying you hung up. That you hung up.
No, I'm still here.
See, I have worked really, really hard and successfully gotten it to the point where all that's on my feed right now is spaceships and cats. And then Epic NPC Man. But spaceships and cats besides that. Starships leaving dry dock. Cosplayers wearing Starfleet uniforms. Oh, an Akira class. I have a crush on that ship. I always will.
So here's my that I just asked it to make a post for Patreon. And it kicked back, "Hey amazing patrons, today's piece takes us into the eerie brain swamp where brain-like trees twist and pulse. It's a blend of mind and nature capturing unsettling, surreal vibes. As a special thank you, I'm sharing some exclusive behind-the-scenes content with you. Blah, blah, blah." But it's saving me all the time of having to write this.
Yeah, well, and moreover, that's the kind of stuff that always makes me slow down.
Yeah.
Like, I always have problems with that part right there. I don't even know what to say. You know?
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I can describe the piece that you are looking at, but I don't know how to polish it so it feels like a real host
Mm-hmm.
that
I have to admit that's very tempting. Oh, he found it.
what
My buddy Troy, my Geek Tank compatriot is right now in New Orleans, and he found himself his Cafe du Monde.
they do all.
Cafe du Monde is it is a, it's hard to explain. It's a coffee shop type place, but they've got these things called beignets, and they're like,
Oh, yeah, I
yeah,
know what a beignet is.
and these are the people who created that, who made it. So you have to go to the heart of frickin' New Orleans to get it. And he was hunting it around, and when we were talking on Geek Tank on Monday, before the show in the green room, he and I were talking about it, and he was like, I can't seem to figure out where it is. And I was like, well, I know it's down on the Riverwalk near the 9th Ward. And he just posted pictures. So apparently he found it.
Hey, there you go.
So I'm like, excellent. Beignets do not breathe in or breathe out. Both of those are bad. Although if you've got to choose, breathe out. Oh man. On the river with, I mean, that is an experience.
I would like to hope that Jackson would be very proud of me trying to get my foot wet into social media and actually posting more.
And doing the things. Yes. Flaperons. Oh. I guess that makes some sense. The F-35 has two variants. It has three variants. One's the Air Force variant, one's the Navy variant. Navy/Marine variant. And they're talking about the fact that the Navy variant has these flaperons, which are flaps and ailerons, which are on the wings, which can be used for stall speed changes.
Huh.
And I was like, I put flaperons on the Kittiwake. So I was like, that's kind of cool, actually.
Okay. And now that is done. Another check off my list.
I want to meet with one of these actors that constantly uses an accent in one of the shows someday, and ask them if, because you see behind the scenes, the character on screen's like, "Hi, Bob, I have a perfectly normal American accent," and then off screen they're like, "Well, so we're going to go get some tea," and where the hell did that accent come from? Like, I really want to ask them if they ever just like slip when camera stop rolling and they're still like, "Would you like to go get some tea, Bob?" Oh wait, that's right. I'm not American. Like suddenly realizing that there's speaking still in there. That'd be one that I would definitely have to massage the question so that it's
Yeah.
so it doesn't make it sound like I'm, insulting them or something. But you get the idea.
No, I totally get the idea. This book is completely changing me. God, I didn't realize how much computers and cell phones and all that were eating away at my mind until I picked up one of these and started putting my thoughts in there and started journaling and all that. And it's
It's
like,
healthy for you.
yeah, it's very healthy. Like, it's almost, it's become a repository of thoughts where I'm not at risk of losing all of the details I've been working so hard on.
It's 11:09. We've made it.
Yeah. Because, like, before, and you've seen this with RTG, is after Inktober, everyone's like, what was I doing before?
Right.
And that month, the month of November, you're not only spending decompressing, but you're also spending that time trying to recover where your thoughts were before that period when
Japan hopes electric cars are just a bad dream. Why? I bought gasoline there. Why would you? I mean, why?
oh, please let it be longer than 3 songs. Five songs. Awesome. Well, I know what I'm going to be listening to when I head to bed tonight.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think it's time for us to bow out, though.
Yep. I catch you on the flip.
I was going to say, I'm just going to go ahead and roll the end credits. It
Go
was good
for it.
with you. Thanks, man. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah,
Good
it was good hanging out. Thank you for running a show tonight. I really actually needed to do this. So body doubling tonight was such a huge help.
Yeah, I'm really glad we could get together and do that. And I will see you later, my friend, and to everybody else, keep your eyes on the stars. Bye-bye.
Bye.